I'm feeling the dryness in my hands right now, Bill, and it's because those cold temperatures are kind of here to stay most of this week.
Yeah, and it was cold indeed this morning. If you don't believe me and you weren't outside to experience it, check out these wind chill reports from earlier this morning. Ridgeway, that's up in Winona County, 35 degrees below zero. Decorah, 33 below. Preston, 31 below, 30 below at Bulkfield. The La Crosse Airport and Viroqua both coming in at 26 degrees below zero. So we had air temperatures in the single digits, teens, even 20s below zero on our traditional colder spots. Again, it wasn't all that windy last night, but even a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze pushed those numbers into those dangerous categories. That's why we had the wind chill advisory in play for last night and that alert night as well. Skies are crystal clear over downtown La Crosse, and even with the sunshine, we only rebounded to 12 above today after that bitterly cold start at 12 degrees below zero. So below those averages of 28 and 10. Could always be worse, though, as I mentioned last night. 33 below, and that was pretty recently. I'm sure a lot of you remember this 3 years ago, actually 4 years ago in 2019. We had a brutally cold stretch of weather then, and no rain or snow for today. Currently 10 degrees out at the airport, 11 degrees here at the station. Winds out of the south at 14, and that's causing a wind chill of 6 below. Eau Claire, you're at 10 degrees with a wind chill of 2 degrees below zero. So even though it's not going to be as cold tonight, don't get me wrong, it's still going to be plenty cold. In fact, temperatures currently in the single digits and teens. We're right at 10 in La Crosse, 7 in Preston. In fact, lots of single digits to areas west of the river. Otherwise, lower teens for the rest of you, except Viroqua, you're at 7 degrees and still kind of breezy yet. Southwesterly winds 5 to 15. And that's causing wind chills of 2 below in Eau Claire, 6 below in La Crosse, 9 below in Viroqua, 12 below in Preston, and it feels like 1 above in Black River Falls. So lows tonight, again, not as cold as last night, but plenty cold. Between about 0 and 2 degrees above zero, at least here in La Crosse County. Generally single digits above zero in our southern communities. And as we head back to the north, some of you dropping below zero. And those traditional colder spots of Jackson and Clark counties may be approaching 10 below. Sometimes the models underdo that, right around 4 to 6 below for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So skies are mainly clear. You had some clouds earlier in Eau Claire. Those have dissipated. We could see a few more clouds overnight with this little disturbance, nothing falling from them. And the best chance of seeing those will be to the north. Otherwise, cold high pressure remains in control. So clear to partly cloudy tonight. I think Sky Tracker overdoing the clouds. This happens sometimes when the air is really cold. It kind of mistakes that cold air as cloud cover, and then tomorrow kind of a mix of sun and clouds. Tomorrow night another cold front drops southward, maybe a few flurries with it, but the main deal with that will be kind of a reinforcing dump of cold air as we head into our Thursday night and Friday, as you'll see on the 8-day forecast. So for tonight, cold but not quite as cold as last night. 2 above for the overnight low, and wind chills in the single digits and teens below zero. Tomorrow partly cloudy, not as cold, 24 for the high. And looking ahead, we're kind of looking at a blustery Groundhog Day, 19 for the high. Now Thursday night lows in the single digits and teens below zero. In fact, very similar to last night with wind chills in the 20s below zero, maybe some 30s below zero. Friday's high only in the single digits. But then we kind of turn the page there for the weekend. 30s for highs, and that will last to right through the middle of next week. And pretty dry, just a slight chance for some light rain or a mix on Monday is the only precip chance I'm really seeing at this point.